Hello, Mother Africa. How are you, fellow brothers? Today, I'm going to be having the honor and privilege to be with Mr. Augustine, speaking about why you should invest with AYS Developers in Dubai. So stay tuned, and if you have any questions, you can have them in the comments, and after that, we are going to be answering and getting back to you. I hope you enjoy it, as we have enjoyed having this podcast together.
I'm a realist when it comes to Dubai and other markets. Welcome.
And actually, I would like to send the warm regards to all our brothers and sisters in Africa, as I'm natively Egyptian. So we all love our mother nation, and really it's happy to dive deeply in the real estate market in Dubai with your good self and with your expertise, and to take each and everyone watching us into a tour inside the AYS world.
So could you tell us a little bit about why coach should invest in Dubai real estate?
This is like the $1 million question that everyone is asking each and every time. So let's put it in some specific factors that matters for each type of audience, the investors, the wealth managers, as well as the all-owned. So the first thing that's going to be hitting each and everyone in the heart, taxation. Everyone around the world right now is running away from taxation. So if you are having a zero income tax on your real estate gains, its rental gains, or even if you flip your property, also it's subject to zero taxation. So this is the first part. The second one is the transparency index. I mean that the data is all around the place.
So you're telling me if someone invests here, they'll have to pay tax?
No, nothing. And their gains, if you, let's say you have bought a property of 1 million, you rent it at an average of 5 or 6%, so you get a 60K out of the rent. No taxation, no 60, 060.
That's it.
Yes, how do I get these numbers from? It's from the transparency index I was just telling you about. We have governmental platforms, which is the Dubai Land Department website, Dubai Rest app, and you have other platforms that can tell you that the average price per square foot in this area is from this to that. The rental index in this area is from this to that, which helps us how to guide our investors with guided numbers. So I can easily tell you right now that the price per square foot in 2012 was 868 dirhams. Now we are talking about an average of 1.8, 1,800 up to 2,500. So the best time to invest in Dubai was yesterday.
Could you, I know some of my viewers are not, even myself, I'm not very conversant with the dirhams. If you can tell us in dollars, that will actually help us.
This is going to be my third factor.
Okay.
Why you invest in Dubai? Because actually the US dollar versus the dirham is very stable. So $1 US is worth 3.65 dirhams,
okay,
up to 3.68 dirhams for the past 50 years, and I expect it's going to be for the next 100 years. So when you talk about this, we're talking about less than 500 US dollars for the price per square foot.
And the other, what are the square meter in JBC of our partner?
Okay, so when you speak about square meters, you need to be focused on that. The Dubai market is going with the metric of the square foot. So to make it simple and easy, each 1,000 square foot is 100 square meters. Mathematicians are going to hate me because it's not like this, but we can make it like easy way to do it. So let's say if we want to have an apartment, 1,000 square feet, which is 100 square meters, you can go starting from on a payment plan 1.5 million. 1.5 million, which is around less than 500,000 US dollars. You pay according to a payment plan. It's going to be 40% paid during construction, and then 60% on the handover, or 60% during construction, 40% on handover, 50-50. Or maybe you can have this amazing payment plan of a 70 months, 6 years. So 24%. Then 40% during constructions, and the rest over 4 years, because the handover is 2 years. The 4 years, you continue installments. So you're not paying from your own pocket.
I mean, that's amazing deal, because even in Africa, to be Ghana, people don't do the 7 years payment plan. The worst they can do is 2 years. They're calling that being a construction. So you have only 2 years. I think that's a great idea. So right now, why AYS? Why would trust AYS to invest to the AYS developers?
Okay, first of all, you need to understand how developers are legalized inside the Dubai real estate market. So in order to be a developer in the real estate market in Dubai, we need to be registered as a developer at something called RERA, which is the Real Estate Regulatory Authority, a government position or government entity that's overlooking the developers. This is first. Second, you need to own the land plot 100%. Third, you need to register your project. After registering project, you need to open an escrow account.
Okay.
So the escrow account, for people who do not understand the escrow account, it's some place guaranteed by the bank where the monies of investors are kept inside, monitored by the government So the monies are only going for the construction. This is how simple we can put it. So if I have right now AYS with a project that's handed over since 2018 with amazing finishing and quality. So right now we have a benchmark, and then they are building about selecting the locations of the projects. The resetting is not about the developer. It's not about the parent fan. It's about the location.
I know you guys have 3 projects coming up with the JDC.
Exactly. One of them is going to be handed over in the next 3 months, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So right now I'm a credible developer. I've delivered projects, and even the project which is called Tevano in the Dubai Islands, the location is brilliant.
When there is today?
It's going to be delivered in 2 years.
I mean, when there is, it will be amazing. So I can just picture how it will be. But again, want to talk more about the AYS. Which other project are you guys doing besides this 3 that is in the KVC? I think you have one idea.
One in Arjan, which is handed over, 3 in JVC, and Tevano is being launched in the Dubai Island, and there is another project in the pipeline as well in the Dubai Islands. But AYS is having a vision as a boutique developer. Some people think that boutique developers are small developers. It's not like that. Boutique developer, it means that I am a sort of a developer who is actually focused on the quality and delivery time and the finishing. Because let's say I have 6 projects at the same time. If even I own a construction company or a contractor company, at the end of the day, I will need subcontractors. So the more projects I have, the more subcontractors, the more less control I have. So I am focused right now as a developer in order to go and deliver this, and that. When it's done, I go to the next one. So we are focused on these projects rather than going into 16 projects at the same time. Also making gains for our investors. Especially if you have this on cash payment 100%, you get a great value for your money on the NPV, net present value. So you can appreciate, and also the inventory management. Each and every investor who have invested with AYS for the past few years, all of them have gained huge capital appreciation. This is not compliments, this is numbers. We have been even before the podcast discussing about these numbers together, and it's easy because actually it's mathematics. The third and the most important factor for me about AYS is the focus on tiny details and quality. What differs between the rental in a building and the other one is the quality of finishing from the developer. So let's say that you have right now a property with 12 European brands that are going to be mentioned in the SPA. So it means that I cannot tell you that I'll do something, let's say Scabalini, and then I go for another brand. Sure, I have to make it there. Plus smart home systems. So I'm delivering a project which is almost a turnkey, because electrical appliances are there. The fridge, freezer, washing machine, dishwasher, and all of them are brands. So right now, you invest, turn the key, start getting money as a gold mine.
So someone like who has not been to Dubai before and they want to buy a property, how do we, what kind of connect channel, what kind of plan do you guys have? I know most napkin, we don't have credit systems like that.
So I'll tell you, one of the things that also I like about AYS, I've been granted a title that I really love, which is called the Eagle of Real Estate. Okay. Because I have a great view on the market and I know how to hunt opportunities for my investors. And AYS, actually, they're offering great opportunities. So let's say, as I was telling you, if you're going to be going for a cash payment, you would get a nice capital appreciation. I don't like to call it discount because it's an instant capital appreciation. You get it on day one, 15% or 20% on your payments over the net present value. This is one. Another thing, you have a payment plan of 60-40, 60% during construction. So you start with a payment of 20% plus 4%, which is paid for the DLB, which is the Dubai Land Department. So the government can guarantee that the contract that's being signed, the SPA, so sales purchase agreement between AYS and the investor, is monitored and registered at the government. So this is one. Then you go for 20% or 40% during construction and the rest on handle. Also, they are flexible at some point that they can offer 50-50. And the most brilliant one are 2 payments, 44 month and 70 month. So you are almost getting a payment plan over 3+ years or 6+ years, which is going to be, I think, 6.5 years or something, which is called, like I call it, internal mortgage, because you cannot get a mortgage inside of UAE unless you're a resident. AYS is developing a friendly mortgage payment plan internally. So easily you can do that, because otherwise you need to buy property where it's 2 million minimum and you pay around from 24 to 40% to apply to get the golden visa. And after that, you need to wait until your bank account's being open, 3 to 6 months, and then afterwards you can apply for a mortgage.
Okay, so let's go back. Can you buy a property here without being a citizen or residence?
So first of all, you're going to be sending your passport copy. A sales offer is going to be sent for you. You sign it as an acceptance. Then afterwards, you have the bank accounts of AYS, the escrow accounts of AYS. You transfer the down payment based on the payment plan that you are having. So initially, you would be paying 24% plus admin charges for the development. This is your first tranche. And then you have the payment plan sheet. You transfer on the certain dates that you are having. Till the handover is going to be coming for you as the date. They call you, hi sir, because this is what I like about them. It's like, you know, in the sales process, there is pre-sales, during sales, and after sales service. They are brilliant in quality management for the after sales service. Hi sir, how are you? Unit is ready. Can you please come in? So when you come, the property is handed over for you. You pay the next 2 international transfer. In the mid, you can apply for residency as well. If you pay 750,000 dirhams in cash for a ready property, you're eligible for 3 years of residency, renewable as long as you have your investment. Or if you go for a property worth 2 million plus, you pay from 24% up to 40%, then you take your papers and apply for the golden visa, which is going to be for 10 years, and you don't need to spend 6 months and go back. No, it's like you became right now like a local inside the UAE. You can travel free with this golden visa.
Okay, I see. No, that's so quite straightforward.
Exactly. This is what's nice. Straightforward. Even the SPA, the contracts are very straightforward.
How long does it usually take to complete a project? Like Tivana, that is 2 years?
Tivano, actually, we used to say 2 years. If you count it actually on the counter right now, so to be 1 year and a half.
1 year, perfect.
Almost.
You know, the numbers, they have the prices on this apartment. It's very.
The prices for the Tivano, let's say, if you're going for the payment plan, you can go starting from 2 million. Starting at 2 million.
Dollars,
2 million dirhams. So in dollars, we are speaking around, let's say, each 500,000 US dollars, 1.5. You can speak around 700,000 US dollars, something like that.
What's what if they're 2 million? Like, okay, is it in dollars?
No. Because actually, everything we're speaking is in dirhams, so it's going to be like 750, 800,000 US dollars, and not paid in full, not immediate.
Do you guys have like after sales? What kind of service do you get for after sales? We have warranties and all that stuff like that.
So according to the laws inside of the UAE, and especially in Dubai, each and every developer is entitled to give a guarantee for 10 years for the construction work. This is the first thing. Second is going to be a 1-year warranty for any maintenance inside the apartment, and this is by the law. It's not something for AYS. It goes for each and every developer inside of the UAE.
And you guys can like a management team after property is sold or the budget, you guys can manage that.
You can come and ask for the assistance of the service regarding. I think that you're speaking about the leasing or the property management. Okay, so this is going to be like another company under the AYS wings. Okay, but this is another service not included in the financial payments of the property itself.
Do you have any question to ask me?
I would like to ask you, what are the most challenging or the famous questions that you would get from the investors in Ghana?
Okay, I think because of some past experiences, a lot of people who were not comfortable because they are not there to experience. I mean, perhaps when they are buying the property, they are used to feeling it. I mean, going there and see what's going on. Especially when they want to find a way that the money is being put. You know, if somebody over there haven't been here before, I mean, that too can count. Okay, I don't know these people, what are they doing and stuff. But you guys have like a situation whereby you guys can bring them down here to see what's going on, the development or the progress on their property and all that stuff like that.
Okay, so I understand where you're coming from, that because seeing is believing, and most of the investors, they're not used to this, and lots of rumors are about Dubai. And it is of the any real estate market around the world, people can make money or lose money, and it depends on the decisions, who they choose to deal with. So I think that if they have someone like your good self with your experience in Dubai, you would guide them to the safe shores. This is the first one. So this is a recommendation, guys. The second thing that we have governance. This is like the fourth reason why you should invest in Dubai. There is governance. There are rules and regulations that protect the rights of the investors, the developers, even as the real estate agents as well. So as I told you that if you're a developer that he owns the land, he's a registered developer, project is registered, and they are in the process of the Reswaka, why should you be afraid? Even the absorption rate in the market, it's really appealing. In the Canadian real estate market, where they have an absorption rate of 3.5%, they run with carnivals. Right now, the absorption rate in Dubai, you're talking about 18.9% in 8 weeks. So there is a demand. If you consider the report from Fitch that the Dubai real estate market is going to be going down by 25%, it was 2 months back. Actually, the Dubai Land Departments have initiated a report that the Dubai real estate market had increased by plus 25%. So this is because actually Dubai is not a city. Dubai is a big mega concert that's being run by our brilliant CEO, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid. So as you can see, the city is driven by investments. So there is a potential, and also there is something called D33, which is the Dubai Strategic Vision.
Is it 2040?
Till 2040. So D33 is issued out, and we have the mega one, which is the D2040. So everything is controlled.
Could you tell us more about that?
Look around the UAE, meet to understand the anatomy of the UAE. The UAE land plots, it's 86.4% belongs to the Emirate of Abu Dhabi. So the UAE is composed of 7 emirates under a federal law. Abu Dhabi, 86.4, composed into 3 cities, Abu Dhabi, Al Ain, and Al Dafa. Then you go for the next remaining 14% distributed between the other 6 emirates. The land mass of Dubai is 5.5% approximately. So they need to utilize the land plot smartly. Either which it's going to be for having man-made islands, same as the Dubai Islands, the Palm Jumeirah, the famous one, Palm Jumeirah, and the Palm Jabalai. But going back to the Dubai Islands is the only island named after the name of Dubai, which makes it unique. This is first. Second, Dubai Island is going to be like a mini Dubai. You will have schools, hospitals, luxury amenities, residential, international golf course island for championships, marinas, everything you need. So once you're inside the Dubai Islands, you don't need to go up. And it's all subject to the aspect of rarity. Because after Dubai Islands, you go to Sharjah from the north. And after Palm Jabal Ali, you go to Abu Dhabi from the south. So dealing with a land plot, which is worth 5.5% only, you need to go with it strategically. Which areas are you going to be opening? Which land plots are going to be selling? So this is why I'm telling you that there is a strategic vision about it. What's really nice about Dubai also is the stabilization of the currency. Most of the GCC countries, back in the days, they have relied only on the oil economy. Based on the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, they are working as the government to apply something which is increasing the non-oil economy income to exceed the oil economy, which means that there is some stability in the economy, guaranteeing the future investments. So this is simply about it for any investor who is afraid. And seeing is believing.
Yes.
If you want, please come, and actually it would be our pleasure to have a tour with you, show you around, so you are sure about it.
Here in Dubai, when you talk about real estate, what I've noticed, the way Dubai's raised, I mean, you guys are amazing when it comes to real estate. I've been here, I've seen the amazing things you guys have done, and just imagine years to come. I mean, I don't think investors will get enough from Dubai.
Yes. Once you get in, you cannot get out, because actually it's an addiction and you love it. And when you speak about legalization, it was a brave tectonic shift 2002 when His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid announced for the first time in the whole GCC the freehold.
Okay. Oh, so the lands are freehold here?
Yes, so it means that the freehold contracts, government rules and regulations have been practiced in Dubai for the past 23 years. So it's tested. Everyone have it. So why are we afraid? Everything is legalized, everything is here. But still, you need to know who you're working with. And this is a personal advice, guys. You need to know who you're working with. This is why I recommend you that always you work with the people who are close to Dubai. Not each and everyone promoting Dubai you should be working with.
So guys, AYS Developers, anytime talking about investing in Dubai real estate, so contact it.
Yes, of course, and definitely in partnership with the Augustine, we would be having the pleasure to cater you all and offer you something that is really going to be exceptional in terms of home owning. And by the way, AYS is not only about development as a company, they are going for international collaborations. So they are the regional sponsor for the Argentinian Football Association in order to build bridges and support communities. And also AYS is the only development company that I've had the honor and privilege to be deal with them regarding having the largest 3-state lesson in the world inside of Dubai through the Guinness World Record. And it was done to spread knowledge to each and everyone inside the community of the real estate inside of Dubai. It was a massive event, almost plus 3,500 persons attended this training to enlighten them, to give them a value about what's real estate, what's real estate investment. So when you deal with such a company, they have a vision of sustainability, they have a vision of investment, and also support for the community. It turns into an amazing brand, not just another development company.
Could you tell us more about AYS Developers project, Dubai Island in Dubai Island?
Okay, so when we speak about the gold mine, Tibalo, I love to call it like a gold mine because each and everyone was going to be investing there. It's like investment in a gold mine. The product is really having such a unique design that's luxurious from outside till inside in each and every small private details. As we have spoken about the brands before that they are going to be using, and there are 12 European brands. We have mentioned them, no need to mention them again, but still they have the Alexa smart home system. It's very important. And even the gyms, you will find most of the projects in Dubai when they are doing a gym, it's like a studio, not a full gym. No, the space of the gym, it's really big, and the brand is Technogym, which is one of the best international brands for the gyms as well. Also, they have two things that are very unique till now. Can you imagine that the swimming pool, they have an infinity salty water swimming pool, and even the kids pool on the ground floor is also salty water.
How many pools do they have?
Actually, you will get two. You will get two, one for the adults on the rooftop. Behind it, you have this infinity yoga area, and the kids and the families are going to be on the ground floor. But when we speak ground floor, we should consider there is a podium for the project. So the ground floor is above sea level by 12 meters or 15 meters. So when you compare that your property is at the 5th floor, eventually it's at the 8th floor because of this elevation in the podium. Then you go for the first and only infrared sauna in Dubai. I don't know how they made this technology, but I feel like I'm a half-cooked chicken going into the microwave to have this infrared sauna. But when I read about it, it's very healthy. It's very healthy for each and everyone. They have gaming rules, they have cinema rules, and they have a very nice thing in the balconies right now, because we spoke about the swimming pool. You don't need to go and visit the public swimming pool in the project, because you can have your own swimming pool in the terrace. So you can have your one bedroom, you open the bedroom, and then you go into your own swimming pool, which is really nice. And also they have something that's really nice. They have sacrificed sellable spaces in order to give space for the amenities. So this increases the quality and the value of the building. They have right now the quality of the finishing inside, ultra luxury, and also the number of units in each and every floor, they are very few. We're talking about almost 9 units per floor, which creates sort of privacy. It's not a high density project. And this is also reflects on the quality of life that you're going to be getting there. So this is much about the Tivano Gold Mine Dubai Islands.
I like that project. I saw the picture about it. What about the other project that you guys have? And on JBC, I think you have some in JBC.
In JBC, we have 3 projects. We have Kew Gardens, we have the Lofts, we have Alia. All of them are having also the same quality of finishing because it's the signature of the brand. So this is one thing. The second is the location inside the JBC. The locations are amazing, either on high mail roads, and I won't need to speak about the roads because actually the audience are not going to be knowing about it. But I think when they get into meetings with the good selves, we can show it to them, or either we can show it on the Google Earth. But what I can guarantee that they are accessible. They have amazing wide views, loaded with amenities and facility, and it's also close to each and every place that your tenant, or if you're going to be home owning, you need, which is closest hospital, closest mall, community center. Actually, the timeline that you need to spend from JBC into the Dubai airport is going to be around 20 to 25 minutes maximum. So this is the supremacy of the location.
Okay. Basically, I was going to ask that question because people in Africa don't know JBC. When you hear JBC, okay, well, the first thing you want to know, how far is it to the airport? You know, so I think you clarify that. So JDC have 3 there.
3 parts.
Yeah. What means that why 3 in the same area?
Because actually the JBC area is big. It's not a small part of land plot. No, it's a big community that's being, by the way, monitored as well by a master developer called Nakhi. Master developer is someone who is representing the government in order to set rules and regulations for each and every developer and overlook it. So it's not just internal audit from AYS to guarantee the quality. Actually, the quality is guaranteed by the master developer himself. So it's a big area with lots of amenities and facilities. And I can tell you that the JVC is having around 12 public gardens.
Wow.
12. So you can imagine that. And I think in the video we're going to be showing some renders about the JVC, so you can see how big it is. Its location is very central. So if we speak from the downtown, Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, which is the most famous, you can speak around 15 to 18 minutes. If you're going to the Dubai Marina, it's 13 to 15 minutes as well. And if you go to the largest airport in the world in the next 10 years, which is Al Maktoum Airport, as well, it's going to be from 10 to 15 minutes. So it's very central in terms of location.
We heard more from Dr. Nour. Anytime you get property, AYS. They're not only locally, they are international. They are in most of the countries. So I think it's a great brand for you to be fat when I buy miracles.
Thank you. It's really a pleasure that you also made this podcast, and looking forward of doing more and more collaborations together.